All right, I'm back, Brant from tradeguild.blogspot.com, and we're looking at HYC, Hypercom Corporation. And just to refresh your memory, I was watching an intraday chart, and price was just kind of hanging out or consolidating between the 930 and about the 945 level up in here. And what I noticed was some big volume spikes, and I'm going to go ahead real quick and just add a set of volume bars. And let's see, where's a good place to put them. I'll put them down here on the bottom with TSV. Okay, so here we go. There's the volume bars. And what I was seeing was these spikes in volume, and they didn't correlate with really any price advances over here. So I thought immediately this looks like distribution, and it's a pretty decent place to see distribution, as I was expecting this stock to break down at any moment now. And let me just show you real quick. My original thought was that we were going to see a breakdown here at the neckline, and this stock just rallied, I think 15 days, I think someone said earlier. And basically my stop became the open of this day. So there's typically resistance associated with gaps, for means of, being accurate as far as what the rules are. The low of this day would actually act as resistance, but I decided, to give it a couple cents extra and use that open at 935. So it made sense that we would start to see some distribution in this area. It's rallied for a long time, not on very significant volume, and we've seen a lot of stars here. We haven't seen any real big strong pushes, for instance, like back here on this day or back here on this day. So back to the accumulation distribution chart. And basically what I did was I went on the tag board, and I started telling people that, call me crazy, but I'm shorting this stock. I'm getting back in. And it was a matter of about another half an hour, and we got this move from about 940 down to about 907, and I made 4% in 15 minutes. People put their money and tie it up in a bank all year long to make 4%. So ultimately, this is a good example, in my opinion, of a concept called churning. All of this is churning. You see significant volume, but no significant price appreciation. It is strong hands doling out their shares to weaker hands. And basically what happens is when the weaker hands, or the retail folks, can't buy any more shares, then you have more supply than you have demand, and price starts to fall. Now, as price starts to fall below this $9.30 level here, there was a lot of volume here, so there was a lot of buying going on, and people that were buying in this area are now at a loss. So not only do you have more supply than demand in terms of smart money or the hedge fund or whoever was unwinding that position, but now you have all the retail investors in here that are panicking, and they're trapped in there, and it's a sort of a bear trap, or bull trap. All right, it's a bull trap. So we saw a nice move down. So that's it for HYC. But this is what I really want to stress. If you had bought or sold short 200 shares of HYC and you made your 4%, you would have paid for your telechart subscription for a month. If you had done that with 50 shares, you would have paid for just the regular gold service for a month. The 200 shares, you would have paid for the real-time platinum service. And in my opinion, this is very powerful stuff. These breakdowns of TSV, of BOP, of money stream, and these are all proprietary indicators. And I made a lot of money today, or saved a lot of money, in over a $99 subscription a month. So if you have a chance to check out Telechart, check on or click on our links. We are an affiliate, and it will take you to their page, and you get a 30-day free trial. So take advantage of that. It's well worth the money. as you can see right here. Let's see, what else do I have for you? Let's take a look at a couple more. National Semiconductor is going to have earnings, I believe, next week. And we didn't see a lot of participation from semiconductors in today's rally. I think they were up pretty good this week, and there was some profit taking. But here's National Semiconductor. This used to be one of my favorites. And earnings are coming out next week, and something is up here. It looks good. I mean, volume precedes price, and look at this volume. This nice big up day there. Something's going on, I think. If we just kind of take a look at the chart here as it lay, the first thing that I see is this 50-day moving average is flattening out, which suggests to me that this area is an area of accumulation. MACD, as we're falling here and we're making new lows at this level, with MACD being pretty deep, and then we make a lower low and a very shallow low in MACD. So we had a positive divergence in MACD. We also have a positive divergence in time segmented volume, which is this red indicator in the bottom window. As we're making new lows, it is making higher lows. So net effect, we have rising accumulation as price is falling. So it makes sense to me. And then what we see, if I can just zoom in a little bit and get some trend lines going here. This is another nice thing about Telechart, the ease of using trend lines and Fibonacci and all that. But there we go. There's a nice pennant that was brewing, and we got the breakout. And it looks like maybe, sorry about that. Let me just get rid of this little. It looks like maybe we're going to get a little pullback to the breakout area, which would be nice. Be a nice place to add. But when I see a pattern like this, I see big volume. I see rising accumulation. I see a nice bullish coiling up of the tension there, and earnings are coming out. It makes me think, maybe they're going to be, good. That happened with me last year. Job and I were in. It escapes me at this moment, but I doubled my portfolio in 3 months on a similar situation. So National Semi is looking pretty good on that screen. Let's take a look at the my moving average crossover system. It signaled a sell or a go short back here in May, right around 28.50. We got confirmation here. We moved below the zero line, and there's the crossover. So about 28.50 took us down to 21. A nice move there. And here's the crossover on the long side, and we have a crossover here in our indicator, and a crossover above the zero back in this area, back in here. So it is a long in my view, and it looks pretty darn good. This stock has a very long cycle. Let's zoom out and you'll see what I mean. Look at the size of this uptrend. Basically this is all markup in here. This was a little period of decline or distribution. Here's decline, and it looks like we're basing again. So there's a possibility that we have a nice long uptrend in store for us. You never know, but judging by the past, it looks good, and the stock trends very nicely for a tech stock. Here's that volume weighted average price, the VWAP, and basically the concept here is you want to be short when you're under it, and you want to be long when you're over it, because this is the average price at any one given time, according to volume and sales, as to where people are in. So this indicates a short, this indicates a long. Real quick, because I'm running out of time here, we're going to look at the stop channel, and if you're a Telechart user, I'll give you my stop channel that I constructed. Here we didn't get stopped out of this stock until this day here on the short side, and now we're long again. Stop is at $23. That's going to be it for National Semi. I have 3 other stocks I want to bring you, and I'm going to do that in just a minute.